Hey, yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we are doing another Psgl highlight video in Hungary. It is, I think, race number 3 of the actual ones that counted towards the championship. I actually lost track of it. We should have done Vegas, but all of the drivers were crybabies, including me. So we didn't want to cut corners and rely on RNG. So we all took a collective decision to race in Hungary, as it's also the real life GP, and usually the races are not too bad on the game. In real life they're quite boring, but with the ERS, DRS effect and everything, it's quite alright. It's not too bad. So yeah, here we are. I was struggling for quali pace in practice, but only in sector 2. So this area here is where I was suffering big time compared to everyone else. Sector 1 I was very fast, and sector 3 I was matching usually pace and also very fast if I hit it right. But surprisingly we're purple right now in the middle sector on the final run. Well, most people already went through on one run, so that could explain it. And yeah, I was not sure if my first run would be safe, so we had to put in another lap. We're currently P12, we need to be at least P15, and we are finishing for now in P6, which is not the fastest lap. It's P7 in the end, and our first lap would have actually been way more than enough to get through. Didn't expect it, but yeah, I think Q1 was a bit slow. Q2, different story, a bit faster, and so yeah, it was getting confusing because the weather report was broken. It was so broken. The game was saying it should already rain here, and there was no rain coming and no nothing, and so yeah, really weird. So picked up marbles in turn 1 on the inside, on the apex, which makes no sense. So yeah, Cody's, please fix that. Would be nice if the marbles would make sense, at least if you can't already see them. And still sector 1 not too bad, 952. My best lap I think so far is actually on old tires. I nailed that pretty much. Just the final sector was not great, and well, here also a slight moment in the chicane. Like my middle sector again, my biggest struggle, and this time we're definitely not going purple. With a 295 split, not too bad, not great, but it should do the job if we get a few final clean corners in. And we do manage to do that, so coming across the line, is it gonna be enough to get into Q3? It should be. P3 for now. In the end, I think it was not P3, I think it was more like P8. No, P7 again. We had a 10 grip penalty because of Nico Longue, because we blocked him on the outlap apparently with all of this brake tracking. Well, these ones got removed. You can see right now it's raining, and I was discussing with my engineer. What are we doing? So we went out on my only fresh set of tires. Decided to come back in because at 10 to 15 minutes. Then came back out on old tires, and it said
few laps out.
Rain is coming and 5 minutes. So
5 minutes.
We were discussing if I should come back in again.
Okay, so
and if we should do a one shot. So yeah, we decided we come back in and take this tire that we drove out the first time. So we did 2 outlaps on this tire. It's not gonna be much more wear. It's a little bit, but not like ending the world. Still pretty fast tire. And so yeah, here we are. Everyone has one more try to get on pole position. Every other driver had already 1 lap, and most of them also on fresh tires. So we were the only one to have not set a lap time yet. And yeah, so in turn 1, slight moment, but also still good. Usually, no matter what I'm doing in sector 1, it's pretty fast. So also here missing the apex, but it's still gonna be a pretty decent first sector coming across the sector line. It's 875. Now hitting that turn 4 pretty well. Also here, not directly at the apex, but carried a bit of speed, and at the exit, slightly loose, and in the chicane I was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna hit the chicane of my life. It wasn't the chicane of my life, but it was pretty committed and quick, so we gained a lot of time there. And yeah, the rest of the middle sector also pretty good so far. Heading into the final corner of the middle sector, we're actually purple on the minimap. I don't know if that's true because it faded away right away. 0.5 split. And I knew this was a good lap. So I just had to navigate my way through the final corners and still missing every apex that can be found in the universe. And yeah, you can see it is pole position. At least for now. There's still a few cars coming, but that felt good. You can see in my reaction, I was very happy about that. From F1 22, I of course had poor qualifying performance, and on a track where I was struggling, Hungary, always, I was very happy to see that. And yeah, I will leave you with the reaction now after qualifying.
And with all tires, because I did an outlap. Oh, amazing. Oh, that feels great. Ooh. Let's go, guys. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Finally. You know, I've actually been shitting quali, I can't lie. Like, I struggled so much. So, pulling that out of the bag is feeling really good. I was really shitting practice. Like, the setup was good. And the pace in Sector 1 was good. Sector 3 as well if I nailed it, but Sector 2 I just never could hook it up. Let's go. Let's go, man. Oh.
Nice job, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, man. Exciting setup, look.
Enough of the celebrations and let's get racing in Hungary. It's 5 lights and they are out, and we actually use more RPM than usual. I wanted to try something different today and it didn't pay off. We had a bad getaway, but we're still side by side with Dani. We have Barry on the outside on fresh softs, and yeah, it's a bit sketchy. Like, we didn't have much space. I tried to give as much space as possible to Barry. Then here I couldn't go for a move, otherwise I would crash into Dani. So Barry has the position. Move done from him. Jake behind on a 2-stop strategy with the softs, going medium after that. So I'm gonna leave him and I'm lifting to let him go. So yeah, not an optimal start, but you know, the race is long. We can always get back to the front positions with our pace. So there's no big trouble in that. And yeah, so P4 it is after lap 1, after that little bit of chaos in turn 1, 2, or sector 1 in general. And now we have behind Istvan Pukki going for a move on Brandon Lee, and this is another soft runner, so this is going to be crucial for us. We need to hold him up as much as possible, but at the same time, of course, we can't be dirty. So here we have a clean battle with Istvan, and that is right on the limit. This is hard racing. This is how it should be. So shout out to Istvan for this move and small battle that we've had with him in lap 2, and now we have another one behind, and this one is going to be big because this is the first time in lap 4 going into lap 5 where we are fighting a soft runner side by side with Nico, and we're actually getting tagged by him a little bit, but we are still staying ahead, and Nico's trying it again down the inside, but we are covering it off well. So we are staying ahead, and we managed to maintain P5 ahead of a soft runner on the hard runners, on the hard compound for now. And yeah, Istvan is already pitting, which was surprising, so he was probably also going for a 2-stop, and Jake as well in lap 9 though. So 4 laps later, we are then pitting in lap 16. So it was just a train, super boring to watch, so I'm not gonna make you watch that. Making it into the pits, Alvin Butcher also pitting. We are going onto the medium compound and going out. Unfortunately, it was not the optimal timing to go into the pits. We should have probably pit a lap earlier or way later, because we got out in traffic and we had to fight again with Nicolas Longway right here. Yeah, it didn't go exactly how it should, and we have to defend and defend and defend, and even here I have to use eras because you can see on the gap Nico is gaining, so he was also using, and there I make a stupid mistake with the cold tires, turning in way too early under the pressure from Nicolas Longway, and just, yeah, bad from me, but you know, we still stayed ahead and managed to keep the position. Now in lap 19 we are, of course, we need to make progress. Unfortunately, Dylan got the DRS from Lucas, but we are sending it down the inside. We're leaving enough room and making the move on Dylan into P11. Next up we have 3 hard runners, Lucas Blakely, Wilson Hughes, and I think it's Mirko Soriano. I think he's also, I don't know, is he affiliated with any F1 team? I don't know, but he's part of Veloce at least. And yeah, so making the move on Lucas into turn 4, into the second sector, lost us a little bit of time, but it was really nice from Lucas to not go fully side by side, that he backed out of it. And now we have the full middle sector behind Wilson, which is not optimal. So we're currently in our second out lap on the medium. So this is the fastest grip and lowest wear with the best temperature that we can have with this compound. And we're losing so much time. We are losing so much time here. It would have been so much better if we wouldn't have to deal with these 3 drivers, and also not coming out side by side with 2 older medium runners, with Dylan and also Nico. But yeah. Oh wait, no, Mirko was on mediums, so he probably started on mediums, I think, or I don't know what he did. Maybe he was also pitting early. Okay, so we managed our way through. Everyone was pitting. Jake also going for a second pit stop in lap 24. And yeah, now we are in net P2, and the gap to Bari wasn't closing. Bari was so fast. Alfie is now going for a move after staying behind us for quite some time, because he sees that the other cars are coming and they are on much fresher tires. Ismail pitted lap 21, I think. Brandon lap 20. We pitted lap 16. This is a huge difference in grip, especially towards the final few laps of the race. And yeah, now our task is to somehow hold off all of these drivers on way better tires for the last few laps. And we can see Brandon is already trying it in lap 33 into turn 1, and he pushes out a little bit wide onto the marbles, which is unfortunate. And we make our way back past him with the ERS. Still side by side, getting the move done for now. But Brandon, of course, he's a smart guy. He's attacking again into the next corner, but not close enough. So in lap 34, he's a bit further behind actually than before, I think. And he's going for another dive bomb and hits us even more. We went a little bit sideways. With that, he had a better run now, which made it easier for him to go for another move. So we had to defend, and we outbrake ourselves with the old tires a little bit. So our line is compromised already. Have to turn a bit earlier, and with that running onto the exit curb, and it's pretty much moved on for Brandon. So we're lifting off. Could have probably sticked with him around the outside and fight him, but in the end could have probably also ended up in a spin. So now in the final lap, Danny Beresney is also going on a move for us and pushes that wide into the marbles again, and with that Ismail Fassi is also getting a better traction, better run with his fresher tires, and we are losing 2 positions. So yeah, another week, another Psgl race where I did manage to have a single race without contact so far. Like, honestly, I don't know what to do. Maybe I just have to turn in on everyone and take them out. Maybe that's the best option, because apparently otherwise nobody's gonna stop doing it. Now on the final lap, Jake is right behind us, of course, on way fresher tires, and we have to somehow still manage to stay ahead. And he nearly gets around the outside, but he has marbles on the outside, so he's also running out of grip no matter the tires. And yeah, we still managed to get P6, which is not optimal from P1, but you know, quality is a positive, and we did a great job there under pressure, considering the pace wasn't that great. And yeah, anyways, I will leave you with a post-race reaction from, after the last few laps. My
First was
thoughts and reactions. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Already touched
and
every time.
yeah, leave a like, subscribe, check out the socials,
exit,
and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.
And same thing again with
You're Marcel. Peace.
Every time contact pushes me onto gravel, fucking, what is it, marbles? On this lap I stayed ahead. Second time, same thing. Even worse. Yeah, come on, man. Like, what is this? I know he's trying to go for a move, but then he's, like, with that, he's getting a run on me and, like, trying to go down the inside, so I have to defend, and yeah, it's just a shit show. And then final lap. But man, at least considering how shit my quali pace was, this was like exactly what I needed. Race pace, I don't know. Haven't done much. I've done one race. Alright, guys, thank you all so much for the insane stream. Really appreciate all of your support and yeah. Been a good one. Kind of. The race, not so much, but positives. And we will build on this. Getting there. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. See you tomorrow. Peace.